morning, I'm Rashika Lungani. I am a student of Interior Architecture and Design from IIAD, and today we are here at Sunder Nursery for an exhibition that has been put up for our student work, which is for the project Reimagining Heritage. So Reimagining Heritage as a project mainly revolved around the readaptive use of heritage buildings, where we took these monuments that nobody visited and proposed possible ways in which we can generate more revenue for the area they are located in, create more footfall for the monument and entertainment for the general public. That's why we started our research of these monuments by visiting the surrounding areas and undertaking demographic research in the surrounding neighborhoods like the Nizamuddin Basti. We communicated with those people, we asked them about their needs so that they can later be incorporated within the projects. As for the monuments itself, like any heritage monument made in Indo-Islamic style, they had a lot of niches that needed to be covered. So that is why our students did geometric explorations of these sites, trying to understand how they were made, what were the construction material involved, how the manual labor was integrated into the making of this marvelous monument as it is. So the 4 monuments our students undertook in the Sunder Nursery were the Garden Pavilion, the Sunderwala Mahal. We also undertook the Lakkarwala Burj as well as the Sunder Burj located inside these monuments itself. An initiative to contact the ASI and Aga Khan to ask for the drawings, and based on that we started our project. So based on these 4 monuments, the entire class was divided into 4 groups, each working on one of the monuments. So the Garden Pavilion as a monument has a very secluded location, and it is away from the hustle and bustle that is normally seen at Sunder Nursery. It is also located within one of the microhabitat zone at the Sunder Nursery and hence attracts the majestic bird, the peacock. So that is why one of the proposals made by the groups was to propose a bird aviary in which we transformed the garden surrounding the pavilion into a bird aviary by providing bird baths, by providing a pond as well as perches, innately turning it into a bird viewing area. The inside of the monument was turned into a feather bridge library so that the people can go inside and experience the feathers of these birds that are located within the monument itself.
Group 2 worked on the site Sunderwala Mahal. Sunderwala Mahal primarily is located near the entry of Sunder Nursery and beside Sunderwala Burj. This monument was built in 16th century. It has 8 chambers and is chamfered from the sides and is symmetrical all around. The first concept built was an NVR experience, which was a non-visual reasoning experience wherein the both left and the right brains are used to achieve problem solving and analyze the building as a whole. This has been covered through using headphones and the site by exploring the architecture and the curves and the geometry present inside. For the Roshni Mahal, which experiences light and shadow through the both artificial and natural lighting, this has been done to articulate and present the geometry of the monument presented through lighting inside it. It has also been conveyed through using screens and headphones inside the monument, which will showcase the overall history of the site and the culture around the Sunder Nursery. The next concept has been picked up from the contest around the Sunder Nursery, which is the Great Mirza Ghalib and his untold story and how it will be presented inside. There is an element of set design happening in the chambers along with screening in other parts. This explains the story of Ghalib, and it has been portrayed in a way that a person could travel back in time and experience the whole being itself. It has been done through using his personal ornaments and elements inside and screening through using floor projectors. The next concept is for the Zaika Mahal, which is an experiential dining which happens outside the lawn of the Sunderwala Mahal. There is a reception inside and all the pavilions which hold an experiential dining experience outside the Mahal. The main philosophy of this concept was culture and food on a plate together. The experience has been created in a way that they could experience the elements and the cultural properties used at that time and how it could be incorporated ahead through the experience of dining. It has been proposed in a way that it could be functioned through the night also by giving a variety of options in lighting.
Hi, I'm Piyush from IIAD. So, the monument which Group 3 got was Lakkarwala Burj, which is located on the top left corner of the Sunderwala Nursery when seen in map. So the Lakkarwala Burj is located on a 7 to 8 feet high plinth, which has entrance from all the 4 sides, and the main entrance can be seen from the south side. And also we can see the charbagh system being followed on the monument, on which the rose gardens have been grown. The first idea that has been proposed for the monument, Lakkarwala Burj. So it deals with the organization of a stand-up poetry event, in which we can see the poet the poet being standing in the right middle of the monument. So besides the poetry, we have been planning to set up a jali system which can be used as a love lock system or any for tying dhagas, as we can see in the masjids or in the Islamic culture. So the jali system has been proposed due to the fact that we can see scribblings done mainly by couple expressing their love or leaving a mark of their love on the monument, which can be either ways done on the jali system. So monument can be respected even more and its neatness can be maintained. So the second idea deals with the Sufi night experience on the Lakkarwala Burj, as it's been located near the Nizamuddin Basti, where Qawwali nights happen very often, and the same experience has been provided to the visitors, and we can see the products being designed, which has been whose geometry has been derived directly from the monument's geometry.
Hi, I'm Deepika Gupta, third year design student at IIAD. So my monument was the Lakkarwala Burj, and my idea was based on framing the entire monument in a manner that the viewer would get the entrance of the monument. So these column-like structures are placed in a manner that they frame the entire monument, appreciating its geometry as well. And along with it, Koshi chimes have been incorporated to play with the sound and bring the user's attention over there. Jali patterns along with lighting have been created in order to enhance the experience during the night as well.
Hi, I'm Danya Usmani from IIAD L5. So I'd be taking you through the fourth monument that we took up in our project, that is the Sunder Burj. It lies on the Mughal axis and is surrounded by the charbagh on all sides. The most significant thing about Sunder Burj is the ornamental ceiling of stars patterns. So taking into account the context and the brief that we were given for the project, we came up with the concept of a library, which then bifurcated into a full-day event called the Yom-e-Mughlai. The Yom-e-Mughlai is basically literally translated into a day of Mughlai. So basically this event is going to have a library in the interiors of the Burj, and we will be using the niches in the Burj so that the people are able to relate with the monument a little bit more. The plinth will be used to put up spice displays, which will be up for sale also, and there will be some sort of a show where you can see the spices being mixed up, and that would attract people there. The beauty of the charbagh cannot be ignored, and therefore we will be using the charbagh in our concept as well, and that would be used to put up the carts where we will have small serve snacks such as kulfis and kheer, etc.
My experience was great during the project. So I faced a lot of rejections from the on the basis of my brief, but I went through all the phases with my partner supporting me and the faculty supporting me.
So my experience was very grateful that I could do this project, as through I went to the Basti and got to see the people, the story of the Basti, how people used to live there.
So my experience through this while doing this project was very cumbersome, honestly. I did this experiment with about 3 to 4 people, random strangers also. So they were willing to practice this NVR experience with me. It was like a hectic thing, going around the monument with people blindfolds on and going through my audio in their head. So yeah, it was fun.
While working on this project, I received a lot of rejections on my iteration and a lot of stuff. But the motivation that I have, the guidance that I got from my teachers helped me in reaching this final outcome.
So my experience was really fun, as it was like an escape from the daily routine of the college.
My experience was more like a roller coaster ride, because again I was playing with the user's perspective and creating an illusion. So it was a little difficult at the beginning to measure the monument and get to know its geometry. However, at the end, using digital medium as well was one of the options that helped me imagine this concept.
The whole process is carried out according to the footfall around the monument so that the whole architecture could be explained.